Hey guys, today I wanted to go over the full face of makeup to show you guys how I do my makeup step by step so you can see from foundation all the way through. What I'm going to show you today is a good look for work or school or a job interview or anything like that, you know, if you want to make a good impression. So first off, I don't have any moisturizer on because moisturizer is going to make my skin look greasy, so I never moisturize my skin. I just go straight to the foundation. I'm using Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse in Toffee, and since it's summer, I'm kind of going to use a darker foundation so I can skip the step of using a bronzer. And I don't have a foundation brush because I spent all my money on crack. I'm just going to use my hands to smooth this out on my face. Okay, now that I have all of my foundation on, I'm not going to want to set this with anything just because I don't want the color to fade at all, but I am going to run a powder over my skin so it doesn't get oily or anything. Clean and Clear makes this really good shine control powder. So I'm just going to take a brush and just kind of lightly dust that to make sure I don't get shiny. It's a blue powder, which goes with any skin tone, and it's really good. Oh, by the way, I'm using this Maybelline brush. It's really good at precise powder application. It's kind of scratchy, but the scratchiness helps blend everything into your skin better. Oh, my brush is shedding into my mouth. But make sure you get your foundation over your lips so your lips are primed for your lipstick later. Now I'm just taking a little Lancome concealer, and I'm going to put this on my eyelids as a base. This is a really creamy, moisturizing concealer, so it's really good as an eyeshadow base. Now, we don't want dark circles under our eyes, so I've kind of avoided the eye area with my foundation, but I made sure to focus on my jawline to make me look skinnier. If you focus on your jawline with your darker foundation, it just really thins out your face. So I'm using this Neutrogena Mineral Shears Concealer Kit in Fair, and you want the lightest possible concealer color you can find under your eyes because you really don't want those dark circles to show through. Make sure you concentrate on the outer corner of your eyes too, because people tend to get wrinkles there, and you don't want those to show. So a really creamy concealer will definitely cover that up. I'm going to color in my brows for some definition. I'm using MAC Pigment, or Blue Brown, and this is a really pretty iridescent shimmery color that works really well on all brow colors, and I'm using Sephora's. This is just kind of like a crease eyeshadow brush. It's just round. This is a really good eyebrow pencil because it kind of does the inside for you, and you don't even have to shape it yourself. It just kind of does it. So you're just going to start here on the inside and sweep out, and make sure you get that arch there so it lifts your eyes. I'm going to go a little bit more. See how easy that is? I just do one swipe, and I don't even have to do any shaping, and just make sure you kind of round this section out so it looks more natural. I have some fallout here on my nose from my eyebrows, but you can just kind of rub that in, and it just looks like a freckle or something. Okay, now that my eyebrows are done, you can see the iridescent shimmers kind of lifts my eyebrows and makes me look more awake. I'm going to go ahead and use this sponge applicator because these are pretty much the best things you can use for eyeshadow application. And oh, see, it's already creasing. That adds another dimension. So we're just going to apply this. Make sure you get that inner corner too while you're putting this green on. I just decided to wear green today because it's a really good color for interviews, especially because green symbolizes money, and that's why you're going to the job interview, right? To get money, to buy more crack. And when you're doing your eyeshadow, make sure you kind of wrap around your eye right here to really accentuate how round your eyes are. I use a red color in my crease because red is opposite from green on the color wheel, so that means that those are a good match. I really want to highlight your brow, so I'm using MAC's Eye Kohl in Fascinating, and you want the brightest white you can find just to go under your eyebrow here to make your brows look even more arched. So you can see I've started on my liquid eyeliner. I'm using a Maybelline liquid eyeliner that's waterproof, just in case you cry because you don't get the job later. You'll be okay. Just make sure you just put this on as fast as you can because you don't want it to dry right away. And I'm doing a little cat eye. You can go out as far as you want, as long as you don't go past your ears. It's totally cool. So yeah, we got that like that. Kind of looks sexy, you know, if the person you're interviewing with is a male. You can kind of seduce them with your eyeliner. Next, I'm going to take my Fascinating Eye Kohl, and it really opens up your eyes if you line on your lower lash line with white eyeliner. As you can see, I kind of got a little black there, but it's okay. I'll fill that in later. Just really quickly, I'm using my Urban Decay 24/7 pencil to line the waterline of my eyes in black to go with the white down below. Okay, so now that I have my waterline done in black and on my lash line done with white, which is kind of blended from the green with the outside, it kind of makes it look like artistic. Now for my mascara, I'm using Maybelline Define-a-lash Volume in Waterproof, just in case you cry, you know, if you don't get the job. This is my all-time favorite mascara because it makes you look like you're wearing fake eyelashes when you aren't, because it clumps everything together, so it really gives you that dramatic effect. If you get some mascara like I just did on your eyelid or like on the inner corner of your eye, it's okay. It looks like a beauty mark, so don't worry about it. It makes you look even more exotic. Do the bottom. Then we're going to let that dry and come back and do another coat. So while that's drying, I'm going to do the other eye. And it's okay if you poke your eye, because it's kind of good to poke your eye every now and then. It just like makes your eyes more like awake so that they know, like, you know, that you're not sleeping or like OD'd on drugs or anything. Now that this coat has dried, I'm going to go on top and do a coat on top, because just in case the person you're interviewing with is taller than you, you don't want them to see your natural eyelash color. So you want to do a coat on top too. And this just makes your lashes look even more dramatic. Put on my blush. And I'm just going to use this blush brush. I just stole this from a department store. And I'm using this L'Oreal Hip Pigment in Fiery, which is 124, which is a really pretty pink color. Loose powders are like the new thing right now. So, and this brush fits perfectly in the cap. So, I mean, this doubles as a blush, even though it says it's eyeshadow. Pigments are all the rage right now. So just make sure you do a straight line with this on your cheeks, because if you make it look rounded, then you're going to look fat. Make sure you just do that straight line, and it really accentuates your cheekbones there. And with loose powders, you don't need to tap it off or anything. Just get as much powder on the brush as you possibly can. So as you can see, I look really freaking skinny now, so I'm definitely going to get that job.